Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV daily news time. I'm not in the office today, as you can probably tell. It's another temporary studio. I'm actually in my house. But, you know, I wanted to speak to you guys because Ragnar Klavan looks to be completing a move to Cagliari. It looks to be £2 million. 32-year-olds obviously played 53 games for Liverpool over 2 years. Damasio actually broke this yesterday. It was that it looked like this was going to be on. I'm a little bit disappointed. I think it's a position that Liverpool are a little bit lacking in. You know, obviously Matip and Lovren, we know about their injury history and the games that those two each miss. But we've got the likes of Joe Gomez, who looks like he's got a good understanding with Virgil van Dijk. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So there, you know, you're pretty comfortable. But again, he's had his injury problems, hasn't he? So you're going into this season, in a season that Liverpool want to challenge for the title, with Virgil van Dijk and almost three guys who get injured fairly regularly. Now, Klopp has done an incredible job, and I have to practice what I preach here a little bit, in that my feelings on this are we should have kept Ragnar Klavan for the year. I don't think the 2 million really makes any odds. I can't imagine that he's on high wages and that would be making any odds. But Dave Maddock from the Mirror and James Pearce from the Liverpool Echo are both reporting that one of the reasons that Klopp has sanctioned this move is because he wants a clear path for progression for youngsters. And the person that they both mentioned was Nat Phillips, and Nat Phillips was absolutely unbelievable in pre-season. Actually, that's absolutely unbelievable. It's probably a little bit strong. He was really good in pre-season. He had he looked comfortable on the ball. He didn't look out of place in any way, shape or form. So he's not a guy where I think if Liverpool were playing him at centre-half, I don't think I'd be nervous about it. But it's the fact that we're going for a title challenge. Another name that wasn't mentioned is Conor Masterson. I know he's been out injured for a little bit, which is why he probably wasn't with the pre-season, in the pre-season plans. So there's another guy who we could look to bring in. Should we need to. I'm going to swallow my pride on this one. I think, you know, it's important that you know, when we keep saying you've got to trust Klopp, he's done good. I think sometimes you just have to do that. So regardless of my opinions on it, I'm going to back the manager. He's proved right more than he's proved wrong, certainly a lot more. And there's not very many times I think you could look at it and say he's been proved wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. There's another story. Liverpool look to have completed the signing of Kiana Hoover from Ajax, a 16-year-old lad who's been playing most of his career at fullback. I think if you speak to anybody in and around Ajax, or if you just do a little bit of research in him, everybody seems to think that centre-back could be a position where he plays in the future. He's been highly rated. I've never seen him play football. I've just read about him this morning. Never heard of him until today. Highly rated, certainly. Chelsea United and Manchester City were all interested, and Klopp looks to have got this one done. He's been at the academy for around about a week or so now. We're just waiting for international clearance so that he can make his academy debut.